Hey guys, hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome. And guess what? We have won the league. And of course, you heard me right. We managed to win the league with points around 82. Yes. So second and third, we have Bayern and Dortmund. Leipzig, who was the champion last season, end up being fourth with only 67 points, which is um yeah, that's a lot lower than last season. They managed to get 80, but now we managed to go above that with 82 points, which means that Bayern, if they were last season, they'll be sharing points with Leipzig. But yes, we managed to go a little bit above that with 2 points, which is nice. Compared to Bayern and Dortmund here, they managed to get a lot of draws compared to us. We only got one draw. That's actually pretty low. But if you look at last year, we lost 6 games and Bayern and Dortmund only got 4 losses. Yeah, which is a lot less by 2. We did lose against Freiburg, Bayern, Leipzig, Heidenheim, which is pretty surprising. FC Cologne with 3-2, pretty close, but I think most of the loss that we experienced was because we have some um, I think some issues in the locker room. Players were not really happy. Words were leaving. Most of our main players actually left. I will show you guys real quick. So let's go. All right. So this is our transfer history tab for last season. We have transfer in 281 million and transfer out 256. So we are kind of spending a little bit more than we are actually like transferring out. Frimpong, which I told you guys, we brought it Vanderson and Frimpong. Both of them offered something different on the pitch, but I was pretty comfortable letting Frimpong go. And the reason behind that is because we have Vanderson, right? And Frimpong kind of want to leave to join Arsenal. And last season, Arsenal was the Champions League winner. So it made a lot of sense, right? And then Edmund Tapsoba, he wants to join Newcastle. He was kind of unhappy as well. So a lot of players were unhappy last season, right? Going into the season, they were like have this indicator, slight concern, wants to join bigger club, offering better wages. Yeah. So I was like, do I keep them in the club or do I just like, you know what? I'll just sell them and just find a quick replacement. And I did the later one, which is find a replacement and just sell them. I'm not the kind of a manager who actually like kind of want to keep players who doesn't want to play for the team. So I did exactly that. So we managed to transfer out Frimpong, Tapsoba, Nathan Tella. Yeah, I mean, he was already like on loan and leaving. And we did actually sold where's Words? I'm not really sure, but we did sold Words with a pretty disappointing price tag. Yeah, 63 million. We have sold worth 63 million to AC Milan. And the reason behind I sold him is because he was pretty unhappy and he's always like stirring something in the locker room, kind of making like the players, because he's very influential, right? When he's very influential, he's not happy with the things that I do. He will be like, guys, we need to rally up and like attack the manager for the things that he did. And the first season happened like that. Second season happened again. So I thought to myself, like, you know what? He needs to go. Yeah. So we sold Alex Garcia as well. Hoffman, pretty unfortunate, but he was injured in the first season. I never managed to really bring him back to the squad, which is sad, but it is what it is. We did brought in Diego Martel here, but when we brought him in, he instantly was like, I miss my hometown. You know, I can't, I don't feel at home. I want to either leave or, help me settle. So I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll show you guys history, right? I bought him for 6.5. He wants to leave. So I just sell him for 5 million. I was like, it was a loss for me, but I was like, eh, man, I don't want to force him if he can't stay, right? So yeah, I didn't even spend a lot. So 1.5 loss, 1.5 million loss is kind of okay for me. But yes, that's a big players that we sold. So Word, Sepsoba, Frimpong, Brakir, I don't know who's this guy, but I don't think he actually like have a lot of fees there. Alex Garcia as well. I think Alex Garcia was not really he's not really a prominent player. He doesn't really offer too much. Even if I start him, he kind of didn't do like these key passes, like this really big play kind of thing. So I was like, you know what? He can leave. I'll just find it. But yes, the locker room wasn't really happy that I sold him. But it's kind of cheap though, 12.75. But to be honest, I mean, look at that, man. He's being set free for one, two, three times. He's been set free. So uh, 12 million, I think that's a win. So let's move on to our transfer in. We have Emiliano Buendia. You guys already know, first season, he was amazing. We played him on the wing side. You can also like play him as attacking midfielder as well. So if words are like, he's injured, he kind of don't want to play and making a fuss, I was like, you know what, Buendia is going to be covering for him, so we're fine. Mukiele, he was injured in the start of the season, I think, for 3 months, so we didn't actually manage to use him that much. But after mid-season, he was showing that he was actually a better option on the pitch compared to Piyong. So I think that's a win of a transfer. Joe Esposito, speak for himself. Like, look at the stats. He scored 6 goals, 5 assists. He missed a whole bunch of penalties, like uh, a whole bunch. I think around 5 penalties he missed. So, but I thought to myself, like, this season he's gonna be the player that's gonna be like starting most of the time. But I was proven wrong, and I'll tell you guys a little bit later about it. Abakar Sheila, we bought him for 36 million. He was not really that great. That's all I could say. He wasn't really that great. Last season, 6.89 rating. He scored 1 goal here, but it was non-competitive. He's usually the kind of a guy who always got that yellow card and making a lot of mistakes in the back line. But it makes sense because composure-wise, 11. Concentration-wise, not really that good. I was playing him as a normal central defender because if I do ball playing, I think it'll be really bad for him. First touch 14, he doesn't have that vision. Passing is bad too. So yeah, just normal center back. I did play him as a fullback a couple of times because for some reason Grimaldo and Hincapi keeps on getting injured. Yeah, it was horrible, right? So I have no choice to either play Vanderson on the left side or, of course, my last resort, Abraka Sheila on that side. So that's why he got that green a little bit on the as a full left fullback. Yakabiol, he was okay. Playing him side by side with Abaka Sheila wasn't the best. He wasn't that bad. He wasn't that great either. I think I should be getting like a better center back. He managed to go 4 goals, 7 ratings, so he's actually pretty solid. He's okay, but he wasn't really that guy. You're like, wow, he's so good. But for 20 million, I think it's still a win. Nicolo Zaniolo. Oh my god. I think this guy is the guy that actually pushes us to the next level. And I'll tell you guys the reason behind it. It's because we're playing wide target forward, right? Uh, Wide target forward. He's also left footed. And I told you guys on the last video, we need a player, a wide target forward that is left footed because he needs to cross the ball. Even though his crossing is not really that great, but he does have the right foot. No, the left foot. So when he was playing here, he's occasionally making like crosses, even though it's not really a good cross, but he always managed to do it in the okay kind of manner. And at the same time, score goals because he can also actually receive the ball. Look at that strength, man. A bravery is nice, the strength is nice, the aggression is there too. And I remember Mr. Defender, he actually bought this guy on our online save, and he was a beast, man. Look at that. 13 goals, 10 assists. That is just crazy. Yeah, because of this guy. And I'll tell you guys, I played him on the left side, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys already know who I played on the right side. But yes, Danny Ceballos, I didn't actually play him a lot. He was kind of unhappy because I didn't actually register him on Champions League, and I did sold him this season. Mm, he was okay. You know, he played with us 13 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. So I wouldn't say we managed to get our money back, but we did manage to make a little profit. So I was like, it's fine, it's cool. Because we do have way too many options there. Like I told you guys, we brought in Diego Martel. We have Paul Weiner too that I end up loaning out. Um, we actually loaned him again to Nantes, but last season he went to Getafe. He only played 11 games, which is sad, but yeah. We bought him for 18.28 million. So we were kind of overcrowded with attacking midfielder. And that was my fault. Joel Kwanzaa, we loaned him out. And I think his stats actually pretty decent. I don't know why the star rating is 2.5. Compared to Bio, I think he's a far better player, more balanced. But this season, I'm planning to actually play him more. So expect more Gerald Kwanzaa playing. I think he should start more compared to Bio. That's all I could say. Because I tried with my tactic. I'll share you guys the tactic. But yeah. So we have 2 star signing. In order to actually like replace words, we have brought in Matthews Kuna. And this guy was a monster. He was bossing the attacking midfielder like it was nothing. He was so good. I think he was kind of the same with Buendia when Buendia is playing there, and Words as well. But the difference is he's really good with the ball. His dribbling is just way too good compared to Words. Words is like more creative, while Matthews Kuna is more aggressively attacking. He's the one who's tried to score goals. So he only played 10 games for us, but he got 5 goals and 7 assists with 7.77. Now that's a number that will win you a jackpot. But yeah, 64 million. I think it's a win. I need someone to actually like replace Words. I think I couldn't find anyone better. So that's good. So let's move on to our tactic. So we have 3 tactic over here. First and second is still the same, but the third one was a little bit different. I tried to actually like be more creative and change the tactic, but it doesn't it's not really that great. The reason behind it, if you're playing against a team who is like overloading the midfield, this tactic basically screwed. Yeah, it's either we manage to like get the better out of the opposition or it just get destroyed. Because we're playing wing play, but it didn't change it. It's supposed to be like this wing play, like that. And I think this one, instead of ball playing, I should be playing defensive midfielder or something. We do play a libero here, but more defensive instead of like more creative. Uh, but yeah, overall, I feel when I think this tactic we only won like once, and I think the second and third we lost, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, not really a reliable tactic. But familiarity wise, it's not really that great either, so can't really judge the tactic way too much. But we're not gonna talk about that tactic. This is our main tactic. We play 2 wing white target forward. Right, we have 2. Zaniolo played here. That's why I told you guys left-footed. So right-footed with Terrier. That's the guy that actually played alongside with Zaniolo. Last season he played here. He didn't have that left-footed that we want, so we changed here. So it was perfect. This is just perfect. Look at that. So he can cross the ball using his right foot, so it just feels more natural. He was bossing the other half position side. He was really good. As you can see over here, 29 games, 12 goals and 10 assists. So that I think side by side, this is like Mo Salah and Sadio Mane kind of what they're contributing to the team. So 12, 10, 13, 10. So they're kind of like really close with each other. But the one that actually like surprised me the most is Boniface, Mr. Victor. This guy was the reason why Pio Esposito kinda didn't really cut for the team. Like he was there, he was missing a lot of penalties, and I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be starting him. You guys know what I mean? Because he was really inconsistent. But the only problem with Victor is that he's always injured. When he's always injured, that's a problem. And that's exactly what happened. I'll talk to you guys later. But yes, he was a beast. Look at this 26 games, 16 goals, 1 assist. So he was the reason why he's been that assist, like 10 assists on the right, 10 assists on the left. It's either Zaniolo who managed to get at the end of the cross. If not, it's actually Terrier, or if not, both of them, it's gonna be Victor Boniface. But yeah, they're really good. So this is our main lineup. We just signed Doig over here, and the reason why I like Doig, and some of you guys might agree with me with this, is because of his jumping. He can deal with high crosses, which I kind of like, and he can actually play as a center back as well. Very versatile. You can play him a little bit higher. He can play over here. So last season, the problem is we have a point where Grimaldo and Hincapi, I don't know if I pronounce his name right or wrong, so forgive me. They both got injured, and I was having problem. I don't know who to actually play here. I played Vanderson a couple of times, but it was really awkward seeing him playing there. He did do well, but most of the time, I wish I have a more rotation playing over there. But yes, our lineup looked like this. Yeah, Capillo, Seaman. Yeah, you can see over here, Sheila and Biol doesn't they don't really complement each other. As you can see over here, Jakabiol and Abakar Sheila have played fairly poorly when paired and are not good partnership in their selected roles. So yes, I might probably change the roles in something, but they're not really good playing together. So Palacios here, I played Soucek more. Just because Palacios got injured like 3 months starting the season. But yeah, Palacios is he's a beast. You know, you guys remember the first season? He scored a lot of bangers, but this season he wasn't really that guy, the same guy he was last season. Thomas Soucek, he well, he actually complemented Palacios' absent just fine. Palacios is absent. He actually stepped up. He managed to he still managed to score goals here and there, like 3 goals, 2 assists, and average rating is actually pretty nice too. So yeah, he was really good. Saka, yeah, of course, he's our captain. He's our main guy. He was pulling the string behind the back. Nice passing, beautiful play. He was the one who dictates tempo, like change to the different flank, to another flank, like to the left, to the right. So yeah, he was really good. Mathis Kunov here, attacking midfielder. We play Buendia a lot here. Buendia he's a good player. 8 goals, 2 assists. Whenever he played, I think like we have more chance on the attack, especially I go with this tactic. We put the winger here. So if Terry is injured or Zaniolo is injured, I'll play Buendia, or I will play Waper. Waper haven't been we didn't actually use him a lot, so he didn't actually develop that great. And I think of like just selling him. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep him. So Buendia over here, as you can see, this is our tactic. Vanderson. Yeah, Vanderson have been getting some interest in big teams. I think Liverpool, Real Madrid, but now I think he signed a new contract or something. So he doesn't want to actually move. But we bought him for 22 million. If managed to actually sell him for 80 million, 70 million, I'll still be happy. We make triple, quadruple our money. So that's about it. Let's talk about schedule. So there's a schedule we had. I just want to talk about what happened in the last season. We have lost most of our games. And the reason behind it, I don't really care about the 3 games before. No. The Santa, I guess against this guy, it was kind of fine because I think we were winning in aggregate. It was really close that we lost the semifinal though. But against Bayern and Freiburg, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rotate my team, like really rotate them, so they will be fit against PSG. And damn, we got destroyed. We got ourselves served by PSG. PSG is just way too good, and he got destroyed by Ramos. We got destroyed, but most of the time, the in the highlight we only see this guy, the Georgian Maradona, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. This guy he was everywhere, doing free kicks, doing corners. If I'm not mistaken, no, not corners, but damn, he was there. You know, from the attacking midfielder, a little bit higher, a little bit here, just kicking the ball further, and this just end up getting goals. So yeah, congrats to PSG. But what's more surprising is like around here, we won against the previous champions of the past winner of Champions League. So Arsenal won the Champions League last season. So this season, last season we lost against them, right? But this season we managed to win against them, 4-2 here and a draw in the second leg. So I was like extremely happy. Yeah. Yeah. When I won this, not gonna lie, I was like, damn, this is it, man. We're gonna be winning the Champions League. But it just wasn't meant to be. We were so close though to the final. But I think next season will be a lot better. I'm trying to actually sign players, but I think I need to actually sell some of them. Esposito is there, so we don't need another striker. I think we do need to replace Soucek, but and replacement for Saka here, and a better center back. Yeah, we need a better center back. Doig is here, which is nice. We can actually rotate here with Hinkapy, but we need someone better on this side. So Kwanzaa probably gonna be playing here instead. Well, Mukiele is gonna be rotating with Vanderson. Even though Mukiele, he's more as a center back instead. But think about it this way: if Doig here have a really good jumping and Mukiele have a good jumping as well, so long ball to the wing side will be invalid, right? We will deal with that long ball just fine because of that. So I'm super happy with that. Um, yeah. So we might be looking for a center back here. Uh, we kind of need a second goalkeeper. Yeah, like a rotation option. Because in Wosu he didn't actually play a lot. Feels bad about him. Here's the thing, I really want to play him and develop like young players. But every time that I do that, I get punished. We get destroyed. So I learned the hard way. I kind of don't want to do it again. We have a Mamba here. Bamba. Supposedly I should be rotating him with Saka. But the absence of Saka on the field is very prominent. If he's not on the field, then most likely we're gonna be getting run over. But yeah, that's about it. We need a center back maybe. I'll be looking for a replacement. We have around 100. We sold a lot of players, so we 234, man. Now I understand what it feels like to when Nameless actually have just keep selling players and just rotating players every season. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll update you guys on this season, hopefully. And if we manage to win the Champions League, well, because we already have the league, I just won the Champions League. And I think we call it for this save. And yeah, if you have any idea who should I be managing next, comment down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.